Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are on a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world. And of course, Liverpool have won by 3-1 against a very, very difficult Newcastle United, which I know we said before the game a couple of hours ago. You know, I predicted 4-0. I think McKenna predicted 6-0 or something like that. But it was a very, very difficult result for the Reds today. We didn't make light work of it. Typical Liverpool, but you know, we got the job done anyway. And of course, Agent Rafa got the job done against Chelsea, which means Liverpool now are 3 points clear of Chelsea, but of course still catching up to Manchester City. Helen's in saying, oh my god, what a night at Anfield, 3-1 winners. Absolutely, Helen. And look, was it the easiest performance in the world? No, it wasn't. But Trent Alexander-Arnold, for me, absolutely fantastic tonight. Defending superb. That wonder goal to make it 3-1. Absolutely ridiculous. People still say Trent Alexander-Arnold cannot defend. What are you watching? What are you watching? He is brilliant. He's the best right back in world football. We know it. Everyone should know it. There should be no debates about it. Trent Alexander-Arnold is the best in the world, apart from Mo Salah, which, you know, he got another goal today, which he does equal Jamie Vardy's 15 goal involvement in a row, you know, consecutive games, which is absolutely fantastic. And look, absolutely over the moon for Mo. Surprised he was taken off really, really early in the game. You know, around 60 minutes he was taken off. But look, he hasn't really had a rest this season. Jurgen probably thought, oh, you know, we'll rest him for a couple of minutes anyway. But of course, Bobby made his return. Naby made his return as well, even though Naby did play a couple of games ago as well. But Chris says, job done, on to the next game. Simple. Well, maybe there might not be a next game. You know, looking at it, I think the Premier League has already suspended 4 games for the weekend. Again, this might be the last game for a while. Maybe. We don't know yet. But that doesn't take away, of course, tonight and tonight's result anyway. You know, great results, especially, you know, considering, you know, what happened, you know, before the game, you know, with the news of Virgil van Dijk, Fabinho and Curtis Jones coming down with suspected COVID-19, which, look, it's a massive blow. Hopefully those lads do get well soon, because of course, you know, it is suspected at the moment. There's no confirmed at the moment, but hopefully, you know, it's maybe a false positive or things like that. I think the club said they haven't had their PCR tests yet. The results back, they've had natural flow tests, I think, but they've come back positive, but the PCR tests haven't come back as of yet anyway, but they have tested positive for them. So, you know, we'll know maybe in a day or two whether or not they have fully tested positive for COVID. But if they have, then I do wish them well and a speedy recovery as well. Arnold, well, Trent, Matip, Konate and Salah, my standouts. Yeah, Matip and Ibu. I thought Ibu was fantastic tonight. Again, Trent, for me personally, guys, was my man of the match. Thought he was, again, unreal. You know, the last ditch tackle on, I think it was who was it on? I can't remember. But anyway, it was like Fraser. It was with Fraser, and he just sticks a leg, and if he gets it wrong, if he absolutely gets it wrong, it's a penalty, and Liverpool are in trouble. But you know, perfectly timed. You know, on the ball, gets it away, and you know, Liverpool go up the field then. And for me, you know, the goal as well. What a goal! What an absolute goal! We've scored some blinding goals this season, and yeah, it is. You know, a very good day, then I could say. Thiago was sloppy defensively, but not saying he was bad. I would agree. I would absolutely agree. Firstly, especially the first, 10, 15 minutes, Thiago was shocking today. give up the ball way too many times, give up the goal for their first goal, which, to be fair, their first goal was fantastic. John Joe Shelby putting it right in the corner, which, it's unsavable. Then, and look, and I've seen plenty of people going, "Oh, why didn't Ali move?" And that, look, it's perfectly in the corner. I think even if Ali had gone for it, he would not have got it. But look, good goal. And look, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter now. Liverpool won 3-1. I swear when Shelby plays, he scores against us. Did it with Swansea and now Newcastle. Yes, I think he scored like 3 times against Liverpool when he was at Swansea. And then I think, he scored tonight. That was a goal against Liverpool, doesn't he? He doesn't like scoring for Liverpool, apart from in the Europa League. Antilo says, evening, hello. It says, evening Reds, good win. Getting an Atletico Madrid by, best of luck to the lads. Yeah, it does feel like I think a lot of people did think that before the game, but look, we don't have to take anything away from the result. No negatives until tomorrow from that anyway. By the looks of things, no injuries neither, which is a good thing anyway. But, it is just a shame that, those lads, Fabinho, Curtis Jones, and Virgil van Dijk. Because, of course, the whole rumour all day was like Virgil was going to be out for the game due to illness. And then the COVID whispers started coming out. And then we were like, and then they all died down a little bit. And then they ramped back up. And then, of course, it was confirmed then by the club around 10 minutes before team news. So Thiago was sloppy all season. No, mate, no. Thiago's been fantastic all season. Just this game, in my opinion. I don't think Thiago's been sloppy this season. I think he's been brilliant, especially with Fabinho there as well. For me, he's been excellent. I don't agree with that, mate. Sorry, but look, Liverpool, we didn't play well today. Look, it's not the fact we didn't play well. It's the fact that we can win scruffy, and that's a very, very good sign, in my opinion. Games like that this season. Last season, I should say, sorry. For me, we would have lost or drew in that respect. And I think, look, this season, of course, we've got our main players back. Even when Virgil van Dijk is injured, well, of course, not injured, but out due to a reason, we have the likes of Joel Matip to fall upon, Ibu Konate, Joe Gomez is there as well as Nat Phillips. But I think Nat Phillips is injured at the minute. So, it is that at the minute. Anyway, Chris says, gullible Newcastle fans said that Trent was a red card on the last ditch on Fraser. I think them Newcastle fans must have bumped their head and gone to Specsavers. He gets the ball. I don't know. I've seen 1 or 2 people going it's, Liverpool have got away with another one. I'm like, he gets the ball. What, we're sending players off now for getting the tackle right? It's stupid. Absolutely stupid. Chris, it's Jeannie. Hello, Jeannie. Didn't play our best, but still got a job done. Yeah, exactly, mate. And that's the best part. And this game reminded me of when we won the title. We'd play scruffy and just get the job done. And I think that's a good sign. It's a bad sign if we play scruffy and drop points, like a Chelsea today. Yes, Chelsea, they've been unfortunate with COVID cases like us. We had 3 players before the game started out due to COVID. They had 4 players out. I think they had Calmerton and Doy, Timo Werner. I can't remember the third one, but then of course the fourth one, sorry. But then Romelu Lukaku as well. I can't remember who the other player was. It might have been Kai Havertz, but I'm not too sure. I don't want to really speculate on that. Anyway, but main starters for them. And they ended up dropping points to an Everton third team, realistically, because they had players out due to injuries. I don't think it was COVID related anyway. But we look at the Premier League and that, you look at it and go, there won't be any games for the weekend. I think they've already postponed 6-7 games already. It's only a handful of games remaining. Was it Fraser that could have got sent off for Clarting Mane? I don't think so. I could be wrong with that, but I'm not sure. Chris says, sorry, Chelsea fans told us to get on with it last season with our problems. So Chelsea fans, sorry, get on with it. Yeah, exactly, mate, exactly. 3-1 with our worst, 3-1 with our worst game of the season. We moved. Thoughts on Konate? Thought he was brilliant. Didn't put a foot wrong. Especially loved that tackle against St. Maximin. Thought that was absolutely fantastic. Overall, just a solid performance. What he's done all season, the game against Man United, the game in the San Siro, tonight, absolutely solid. The goal couldn't do anything about, and apart from that, was absolutely brilliant. Same with Matip. Nice to see that partnership, gelling nicely, and that they do remind me of each other though, like just their playing style. They just fully remind me of each other. They both like to go forward. They both like to, run at the man. And I think, look, as a partnership, maybe not long term, but like for now against Newcastle, it's more than fine, in my opinion. And look, they did fantastic. But like I said, guys, for me, Trent Alexander-Arnold gets man of the match, without a shadow of a doubt, for of course the last ditch tackle and the fantastic goal as well. But let's take a look then at, of course, obviously the match report on FootMob. Anyway, there was the ratings. Of course, there is now the league table for you guys. Of course, Liverpool back up to 1 point behind Manchester City. Of course, after they thrashed Leeds a few days ago. Chelsea dropping points, of course, now 3 points. Separate now Liverpool and Chelsea, and of course 4 points for City and Chelsea. You look at it, Joe Linton getting a good rating for them. Lascelles as well, and John Joe Shelby. I thought St. Maximin was deadly as well on the counter attack for Newcastle, to be fair. And then of course Mo Salah, again a high rating. Diogo Jota, Jordan Henderson as well, probably having a really good game. I didn't even mention him, but look for there. Kanate 8, Matip 8. 8.1, sorry, and then Trent 8.7. Yeah, for me, fully deserved. The three main standouts there, and of course Newcastle still 19th with 10 points this season. But we scroll a bit further down. You look at it, Newcastle, on XG shouldn't have really got a goal, 0.20 to Liverpool's 2.64. So Liverpool shouldn't really got a second, but of course, probably because it's over 0.5 anyway. But you look at it, just Liverpool dominant, 23 shots to 4, and just everything in general, completely, Liverpool's favour. There we go, top players of the match, there we go for Joe Linton, Mankilo as well, and Murphy as well, getting very good ratings for them. But Newcastle, look at their last results. Liverpool 3-1 today, 4-0 against Leicester, and that, only Burnley getting that win for Newcastle. Anyway, and it's a very steep road now for Newcastle United. I think, look, will they stay up? No. I don't think they will. Even with money, I don't think they stay up, to be fair. I thought Kanate and Mata were very good having to step up because of Virgil's absence. Absolutely. Chris, I have to say it's a bad result for Chelsea. That Chelsea team was good enough to beat Everton comfortably in my eyes. Everton had best players missing, as well as questions need to be asked about Chelsea for me. Yeah, look, we said this, didn't we, mate, before our game against Chelsea, how long would it be until Chelsea started falling on itself? Look, they've done fantastically well since Thomas Tuchel has come in, of course, winning the Champions League, looking like a title contender, up with us in City. But once the injuries have started coming in, they've had Timo Werner out, they've had Lukaku out. N'Golo Kante, I think, has been the big absent for Chelsea. You look at every single time they've dropped points this season, N'Golo Kante hasn't been on that pitch. They massively cannot rely on Jorginho, just as him. In my opinion, you look at it, N'Golo Kante, I think he was on the bench today for Chelsea. I haven't really seen. I'll have to watch the highlights in a bit. But for me, I think that is their problem. N'Golo Kante, when he's missing in that team, Chelsea don't know how to fill that gap. And I think that is the crucial thing. Like today with, Liverpool, putting Henderson in for Fabinho, it's a pretty simple thing like that anyway. But I do think it is between us and City for the title. Look, I said at the start of the season, I thought it would be between us and Chelsea, but it looks to be us and City anyway, going for the title anyway. Agent Rafa, absolutely. We love to see Rafa doing the best for Liverpool. Kante is Chelsea's best player by a mile. I would absolutely agree. I think it's down to LFC and City for the title. Well, let's hope so anyway. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's post-match reaction. Look, fantastic win for the Reds. Scruffy win for the Reds, realistically, but brilliant goals from Diogo Jota, Mo Salah, and of course Trent Alexander-Arnold with that absolute wonder strike. Absolutely fantastic. And look, the Reds now are back within a point of City. Of course, this title race is still long to go. Of course, we don't know whether or not games will happen this weekend. Hopefully we'll have a match preview show for you tomorrow, or maybe even Saturday. What day are we on? We're on Friday, aren't we, tomorrow? Maybe we'll have it tomorrow. Maybe there might be some news that comes out from the Premier League anyway over the next 24 hours. But look, either way, Liverpool back, within a point of City. We're there or thereabouts this season. Can we go on to win the Premier League? I absolutely think we can. Chris says, I said City or Liverpool for the title at the start. Come on, Chris, it's Liverpool's all friggin' day. We've got no money, but we're going to win the league and take care, mate. Up the Reds. Absolutely, Chris. Up the friggin' Reds. But look, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please stay safe, because it is a very, very dangerous place right now in the world of everything. It is frightening out there at the moment, but please stay safe as always. Up the friggin' Reds as well. And of course, we've got Spurs on the weekend if it does go ahead, so that's gonna be a very, very tough game anyway. But guys, like I said, please stay safe, please stay well, and I will see you all in the next video. I've been Connor from the Cup Council, and I will see you later. Ta-ra, Reds.